Hi, Joe Boy, school people. I am teacher, not justice love. Truer words have never been spoken. I freaking love Naddy so freaking much. First things first, yes, smoking hot teacher. Like, absolutely smoking hot teacher. But that aside, I absolutely love the sheer incoherence that is this character. Like, she makes no logical sense what she's saying, which is the biggest frustration that I have with this damn episode. I noticed this back when they first introduced her at the beginning of the season. I knew they were going to butcher this character. The moment that I seen it translate as this is my personal 9/11, I knew that they were never going to handle this character properly. Nadeshiko is like, she's a Japanese weeb. She's a Japanese girl that has looked at too much American stuff, and she's a weeb for Americans. She's like a Western weeb towards Japan, but the other way around, and thus she makes no sense. She's trying to be an American foreigner talking Japanese, and her Japanese is broken, and it's trying to be American English, but it's none of it makes any sense. And thus, if you actually listen to what she's actually saying, it's stupid. It's literally stupid. It doesn't make sense in Japanese. It doesn't make sense in English. But for some reason, I don't know why, the localizer's trying to make it make sense. Like, don't. It's it's not supposed to make sense. Like I'm listening to what the Japanese saying. Like, at one point she says what was exactly that she said, so I don't get this wrong. She said happy birthday Yokobo. Yokobo is like desire, but the happy birthday it's happy birthday. And so they translate it to your naked desires. Again, happy birthday Yokobo is happy birthday desires. It makes no sense. But for some reason the localizer's like, oh, let's just translate it to your naked desires so that it makes sense to whoever reads this. No, don't do that. No, don't do that. This is one of those problems where it's like, it gets lost in translation. It doesn't get lost in translation because, again, it's not translatable really. Unless I'm missing something. Again, happy birthday could sound like another word. Maybe I'm just hearing happy birthday and it's not saying happy birthday. I could be wrong. They have the script. But, like, I heard a happy birthday. This is one of those moments where it's like, it's just it completely loses all the context. She's supposed to not make any sense, and yet for some reason the localizer's like, I want to make her make sense. No, you ruined the character. She sounds so stupid. That's what literally made me take so long to watch this episode. Is I'm sitting here trying to listen to exactly what she's saying and doing what little ability that I have to translate it myself and like try to make some funny sense out of it. And she's a dork. Like, she's an absolute dork, and I love it. It's like a lot of other characters that I absolutely love in anime, which are the foreign characters, in the story, where they try to make their own version, and it's like, that doesn't even sound like somebody that is an English speaker. It's just like their own goofy, comedic way of doing it that I absolutely adore in the end. It ends up becoming like its own... Foreign characters in anime end up becoming like their own like unique thing. They're not American or foreigner at all. They're Japanese trying to be a foreigner. And it's just its own cute thing that I absolutely adore. Nadeshiko is that to like a whole different realm. And it's absolutely wild. But sorry, that's my long rant to get into saying that I love this episode, but unfortunately the localizers kind of ruined it in a lot of ways, but I still really enjoyed the episode. And yes, a lot of that has to do with our introduction of Naddy, which again, we did see in the very first episode, this character that is seemingly extremely broken Japanese and also English at the same time, which is, again, literally her character. As we find out in this episode with this reveal after Rentaro kind of points out, everything you're saying, that is not American. That's not what Americans do. Like, I love how Rentaro himself is like, I'm not from America, but that's not American. Like, nothing you're listing is American. None of that makes any sense. Completely shattering this facade that she has put up. She said that she spent 5 minutes in America. Like, it's not a lie. I am from America. I was there for 5 minutes and I just came back. So I am from America, technically. I literally just got off the flight. So it's not a lie. We're not going to start this relationship with a lie. I've actually come from America. Yeah, her little backstory of her being like this next heiress to the family, and she's supposed to be super Japanese and wear a kimono and do all these proper things, and then for some reason this is going to be a story beat at some point, we know it, For some reason, there's a stack of VHSs in this old shed that she's locked up inside of that have like footage of kids chugging down Coca-Colas and chomping down popcorns and chips while watching Superman. Mark my words, the mom's going to be into this stuff. Her mom's going to be a total closet American weeb as well. Just watch it, because again, there's no other reasons why this stuff is here. But yeah, her going full American weeb mode and becoming American and telling her mom, you, and leaving. Before, again, later on, at some point, she arrives at Hahari's doorstep saying, I want to be teacher. And she's like, you're hired. You're cute. You're hired. You're cute. I love when she arrives at the classroom at the opening segment here. Apparently the previous teacher won the lottery or something like that. But like, she comes in the door and she's a miracle like, but she comes in the door, but she's there to be like the Japanese teacher, to teach Japanese. And yet she's supposed to be American. And it's like this whole thing of like Karane going, well, this doesn't make any sense. If you're American, why would you teach Japanese? And she's like, well, that's not very freedom of speech way of saying things or something like that. Just like the stupidest way of responding to it. Like, you're not being very politically right or something like that. It's just this logic that you don't have to be this to fill this role. It makes perfect sense. But again, in the broken English Japanese of Nadeshiko, she can't really even explain it properly. Again, that's the problem with even talking about this episode. Is like, I can't really talk about the jokes because the jokes have been so broken. But at the same time, that's the original was that kind of that way too. I was told that apparently the manga is much better at translating this stuff, but I didn't get a chance to look at it. But maybe I'll look at it after this whole thing. But it's dorky. Her little introduction is absolutely dorky. But again, at some point, she gets the zappies for Rintaro and asks him to stay after school, and immediately he's all over him. Like, we're not even gonna dance around this. We're not gonna do this whole thing of like, ooh, but this is not morally right, and that a lot of people see this as a big no-no that a teacher would seduce a child. And again, it's that whole thing of like, separate it. It's just a fucking show. This is not reality. This is not reality. It's this funny thing where, yeah, she completely just is all over him the moment that they get after school, and it's like, it's so funny because she's blaming everything that she's about to do on it being something of American. Like, she kisses him and said, this is American greeting. And I'm like, yeah, sure, we've heard this joke before. But again, I love the fact that Rintaro himself stands up and goes, no, you're actually Japanese, right? Because none of that's American. Again, he knows that everything she's doing that is like pushing upon him and being all seductive and stuff like it, that's nothing to do with American. Well, yeah, it completely shatters her little thing here. But it's cute. Again, as usual, Rintaro have some sort of like, morally nice thing to say that kind of helps them out. This idea of like, it's good that you're yourself. Yeah, no, it's fine that you're doing that thing. You can be this weeb. Like, even in the end, when he shatters this and says that, no, you're not actually American, you're Japanese, you're getting everything wrong. She's like, oh, okay, well, let me fix that. No, go back. No, you can go back to that. It's fine. I just wanted you to be honest with yourself. Be yourself. Be whatever you're comfortable with. Again, as usual, Rintaro, good boy. Rintaro, super good boy. But yes, as always, chef kiss to the animator. The studio and the team working on this. Yeah, they nailed Neshika's like style and her outfit and everything. The shot from behind, yeah, that was exceptionally chef kiss little moment there. But damn, girl, damn. Yeah, as well, we get the introduction to the group, which it turns into, for her joke, it turns into her trying to press upon all of them to break out from their outfits, their school uniforms. Stop hiding behind your uniforms. Go for full freedom, which they all have to draw their outfits. She rejects all of them before, yes, we have the big showing everybody. Which one do I like the most? Obviously, Hakari is the most unhinged because she goes full on ribbon chocolate mode. She goes for full-on ribbon chocolate mode. Mimi was like this big creation of like, look at me. Like, she was literally like a tree topper. Like, she looked like a Christmas tree topper. Look at me. Iku, the workout outfit was like, okay, yeah, that's her. Meme was really cute. Kuremi was okay. Kusuri was okay. Mei, the puppy dog outfit was super freaking cute. I mean, they've already portrayed her as sort of like a doggy-like character, constantly woof woof. What do you want me to do, Hahari? So it was kind of fitting that she does have the whole like puppy, like pajama look. It was really super cute. Shizuka was adorable. Karane, I love that style for her. I think that is like probably the perfect style for her. Absolutely adorable. I loved it. Chio was cute going for like the whole police uniform. I kind of like that one as well. Oh yeah, Rentaro did the whole One Piece thing. Rentaro did the One Piece thing, of course. Can't believe they got away with that one. But yeah, overall, really, really solid episode. Again, a lot of goofiness around this character, and again, her complete incoherenceness. If that's even a word. Oh yeah, I forgot to note. I love when they first talked about the fact that they're gonna have this new teacher. Nano says something effective. I just want them to know how to do their job. It's like, oh, that's like pretty basic. And kind of is like, you do realize they're going to be a character of this show, right? They're going to be a character in this series, right? It's a little odd. I like the fact that there's like two meanings to that. The first one is, I think, what she's actually going for there, which is, no, they're in this show, so they're not going to be a normal teacher. But there's also the other side of it that's like, you do know they're going to be a part of the harem, right? You know they're going to probably be a part of the harem, right? But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video as always, even though I pretty much spent most of the time ranting about localization. It's just the problem there. Again, it comes down to the idea of like, how do you translate something that is so broken? Making it coherent, I think, is probably the worst thing to do when it's supposed to not be very coherent. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Until next time, y'all take care.